battery?
It's amplifier, guitar. We're gonna get a guitar amp. It's broken. It doesn't even work, and I'm gonna buy it. The amp is broke, but I'm getting it because I want to see if I can try to fix it up. So yeah, we're going on a little adventure right now.
Oh, that's a big boy.
That's a big boy. I actually just got this because we need some dumbbells in the garage.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Boom. That was a workout.
Yeah, secured.
Bag secured. We got it. Now let's get the... 2 inputs is interesting as well. I wonder if we could both play through the same amp. It does not turn on. Problem solved, guys. Figured it out. Boom.
Bang! Red light! Red light!
Let us see what's going on here. Oh, there's sound. It makes a little bit of loud sound. Best tone ever. See, it breaks up until you get to like 10, and then stop breaking up. We got our work cut out for us for sure here. We shall see if I can get this to a playable condition. Alright, so we've got our work pretty much cut out for us today. Our first order of business is to eat some yogurt. Our second order of business is to go to Walmart or somewhere where they sell CC cleaner. That's going to be very important for spraying that inside of the pots on the amplifier. Best case scenario is that just fixes the problem entirely and I don't have to do any soldering at all. Okay, we are going to a Harbor Freight because apparently Walmart does not have the contact cleaner that I need. Got it. The tree is obscuring it, but we're at Natural Grocers. That store is dangerous, man. Every time I go in there, I'm like, I'm just gonna get one thing, I'm gonna get a little drink or something, and I end up getting like 20 different things. But I got this, for example, peach raspberry hydrating lemon water. It's pretty lemony. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. What the? I know you guys probably think I'm exaggerating when I'm talking about how heavy this thing is, but it is so unbelievably heavy. Listen, man, they're telling me 48 pounds. I feel like that's false. This is heavy for sure, but this is 45 pounds. Allegedly, this is only 3 pounds lighter than the amp. Last night I spent quite a while scouring the internet trying to find videos of people taking these things apart to figure out kind of what I'm doing at all here. Thankfully there are a few videos out there of people servicing these, so I know a little bit of what I'm doing. So allegedly these amps are very notorious for 2 things. 1, heating up and desoldering the connections that are inside of the motherboard, and or number 2, which is vibrating a lot and making those soldering connections and little parts come loose inside of the motherboard as well. Worst case scenario, I open it up and there's a bunch of fried solder connections and there's a bunch of pieces that are missing and stuff like that. Best case scenario, I open it up, there's nothing like that at all, and all I need to do is spray this electronics cleaner inside of the pots and then it should be fine. Also, I'm pretty sure I was saying CC cleaner in some of the other shots in the video. I think CC cleaner is the program on your computer that clears up old files that you don't need. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called. I don't know where I got that idea from, but yeah, we're gonna be using this stuff on this. Also, I probably should put the disclaimer out there that you should be really careful when you're working on amps because there is a chance that you and me myself today could shock myself to death while working on this thing. The main thing you want to remember is don't touch the capacitors. Don't touch them. Don't do it. So the primary purpose of capacitors is to store electricity over a short period of time, which means that they can still have a charge to them even when the amp is not plugged in or powered on at all. So specifically the bigger ones inside of the amp that I'll show you guys in a minute here are the ones that could be potentially dangerous. The way to do this safely is to discharge the capacitors before you work on the amp, but I just didn't do that. So as long as I follow that advice and I stay away from touching the capacitors, this shouldn't be my final video. Anywho, let's just get started doing this thing. So we're gonna tip it over gently and carefully. I'm really holding out hope that it's gonna be just a simple fix. Just gotta spray a little bit of that cleaner in there and then it'll be fine. Oh, also, I forgot. This is the part 2 of my Natural Grocers run. I probably shouldn't be drinking this near a bunch of electronic components, but I'm just gonna act like I'm a professional and I know what I'm doing. That stuff's good. So another thing I saw people saying about this amp is that the knobs are super fragile and like you shouldn't try to take them off, but that is actually the easiest thing ever. I've never had knobs that come off this easily. Now we can commence with the actual taking the amp out part. Moment of truth, ladies and gents. Okay. It's stuck on. Oh, got it? Did we got it? I think we got it, man. There we go. There we go, man. We freed it. You're free, little guy. You're free. These right here are what I should not touch because they will kill me. But these little things right here, these are the things that apparently they come unsoldered very easily. I'm basically just gonna check these and wiggle them back and forth to see if there's any connections that are loose. This black thing right in here is like a temperature control thing, and a lot of times that will come loose on these amps as well. This is like that scene from Star Wars where they're going flying through the Death Star. The temperature thing seems like it's in place. It looks like everything's in really good shape, honestly. I just touched a small capacitor and didn't die, so that's good. The issue might just be that it needs the contact cleaner. So that's step one here. What I'm gonna do is put this at kind of an angle so that the cleaner doesn't pool in there. Okay, don't spray it in your face. I forgot you're also supposed to spray it and then turn the knobs too. Yeah, oh, that's doing it, man, yes. That makes a big difference. This is freshly cleaned pot. Look how smoothly that moves. And then there's this one. That's crazy. Problem, I just dropped a screw. And I need that to put the amp back inside the cabinet, so we need to find that. Oh, there it is, found it. Went halfway across the garage. All right, so at this point, I've pretty much sprayed every component that I need to spray, all the little pots and everything. They move much smoother now, which is a good sign. But they're definitely still wet, which is a problem because you need to let the component cleaner dry completely before you try to power it on, or otherwise, I don't know, bad stuff will happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this kind of propped up like this so that the fluid drains out of it. And then I'm just gonna go eat lunch and then come back and see if it's dried out. Need a shirt, man. All right, so I just came out here and it seems pretty dry. I do just feel like I want to give it another spray. So I'm just gonna give it a once over just because it doesn't hurt to have more cleaner. All right, so while we give this a second round of drying time, I'm gonna hit a quick workout. Here we are several hours later. It is 11 o'clock at night. I have my cameraman or woman. I think by now this should be dried off. In this general vicinity, there is no outlet, so I need to go over there. I need to do this without electrocuting myself, first of all. Okay. There's a guitar pick in here, I just noticed. Fender Medium. So now, we put this in here. This might be the part of the video where I die. All right. We're live. The moment of truth here. What I've seen people say, one hand on the amp, one hand off. The goal is keep an open circuit. Power's on. Sounds like it's working good. All right, so the volume works. Treble works. It sounds nice. Okay, so that means I fixed it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm the amp genius. Should I go loud with it? Mm-hmm. This is 10. I just played it so softly too. So it gets loud for sure. That's good news. That was kind of exactly what I was hoping would happen. Now, I just really have to put this thing back inside of the cabinet. Hopefully not drop it. And voila, or something. Let's hear it. You should try to grab your guitar and plug it into input 2. Oh! I don't even know if you can do that. That's sick.
Wow.
You know what I'm curious about actually? I'll plug my bass in.
Oh, that'll be fun.
So shortly after this video, I learned that you're actually not supposed to do this because the speakers on a guitar amp are not really meant to handle the low frequencies that a bass guitar produces. So doing this over an extended period of time can actually damage your guitar amp, so I wouldn't recommend it, but I was just doing it for this video only.
Dude, that sounds clean, man.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That thing we were just playing was sick, actually.
Yeah. But going to this chord. Yeah, with that. Oh, it's so clean, man. That is so fun.
I'm actually so glad that I can do that. Alright, so here I have some dark chocolate covered dried blueberries. Pretty good. And here I have the new amp. So I think I'm just gonna mess around until I get something that I like the sound of. Since there's two speakers in this amp, it kind of makes sense to me to try to record it in stereo. I don't know if that's really going to sound great, but we're just going to try it anyways. So we got to figure out placement for these, which is going to be a little tricky because I've never really done this before. Center is kind of a little bit lower. All we got to do is really record now, to be honest. Let's do it. Now, we do some mixing of those guitars. I think this is gonna sound pretty good, actually. Let's figure out a little lead melody or something, why don't we? You know what? I think we're gonna try to record that with the little drive unit on. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds super good recorded. I am glad that I have tried recording with a nice amp now because I might just be an amp recording guy now. I don't even really need to put any effects on this at all. We're gonna do max reverb and then strum the chords. Just filling this thing up with melodies, honestly. At this point, I think we have a pretty decent amount of guitar tracks. I've recorded a lot. I don't even know. Probably something like 20 guitar tracks altogether. So I think now that means we are gonna record some bass. I'm not gonna record the bass through the amp. I'm still gonna go DI. I mean, I guess I am trying out some new stuff with the guitar. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna record with the amp as well. Just full-on amp track here. This is really not a bass amp, but who cares? So let's just break the rules and do whatever we want. Good thing this one wasn't recording. All right, let's see if we can get a little distortion on this. Why don't we? I don't want any crazy distortion. I think that should be fine. It's nothing crazy, nothing wild. All right, let's see what kind of drum stuff we can get going with this. Something simple. We don't need crazy drums. That should be usable enough, I think. Oh, I'm so wide. Zoom. Hello. Now mixing time for the next 2 hours. Okay. Okay, so I have spent quite a while working on this track, probably way longer than I should have, but I really just didn't want to stop working on it because I was having a lot of fun. But I finished recording, mixing, time adjusting the drums, and I've also time adjusted and kind of mixed some of the guitars. But it is currently 9 o'clock at night, and I need to go eat dinner or something. So I'm gonna do that, and then we will continue this tomorrow because I definitely should not continue working on it tonight, but I probably will. Alright, it's a little bit dark in here, but you can see that today is the next day, and I am in the garage. And I'm in the garage for two reasons. One reason is because you can see that it's raining outside. And I want to see if I can get a recording of the storm that's going on to maybe potentially use it in the song. The second reason is for this. The world's worst piano that we got for free. It is completely out of tune and does not sound good at all, but you can kind of manipulate it inside FL Studio. Wow, it's really flooded out there. Also, I have one of these fuzzy things now so that the wind noise isn't so bad. This might sound too bad to even record, but we shall see. This piano is so out of tune. Lightning, thunder. You can't see me at all because it's super dark outside. We're just gonna boost the ISO on the camera a bunch. So right now I'm gonna import the audio recordings that I just did. Okay, yeah, so the piano is unusable. You know what? I actually like a little nylon in there. Let's get the SHM-37. Let's get the SHM-37 out. It's been a while since I've recorded that nylon, actually. Maybe some of this in there, perhaps? At this point, I'm just adding stuff just to add it in there, just because I'm kind of having fun with this track. But I think at this point, we've pretty much recorded everything that we need. So I think that is just about gonna do it for me and this one here today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the song that I made here as well. Honestly, I may finish this up and put it on Spotify. I'm not totally sure yet. But either way, it was a lot of fun messing around and experimenting with the amp. One of these times, one of these videos soon, I will definitely learn how to solder something, but it will not be today, I suppose. So thank you guys again, and I will see you all in the next one.